12 laps then of this, the opening race of the Molson Group finale. Birchall's already champions. The number 16 outfit on the right-hand side of the grid as you look at it. And Todd Ellis alongside him. Flag moving away now, lights will come in onto the left. So what can the Birchalls do with their very rapid Honda? And the lights go out and dumping the clutch on Lewis Blackstock. Lewis Blackstock shooting through into second place. Kershaw now eclipsing Todd Ellis into Paddock Hill Bend. So Kershaw and Ryan Charwood on the number 29 outfit going into third, up towards Druids. Not a lot of room here, they're going to have to make room. Blackstock has had a fantastic year so far, Bill, has he not?
Yes, definitely. Tommy was having a lot of battles with Lewis and Paddy at the start of the year, but yeah, he seems to have sealed second position, I believe, in the championship now. Just looking very quickly, I think we saw John Holden pull into pit lane at the end of the warm-up lap, Barry, am I correct?
Off we go. Benetton Birchall, Lewis Blackstock, Paddy Rosney ahead of Todd Ellis now, who's got through. Todd Ellis up to third place at number 5 with Emmanuel Clement, French female sidecar passenger. We've got 1, 2, 3 ladies in this race. There's one of them on the number 12 outfit. That's the number 13 outfit, I beg your pardon. I'm trying to get that sorted out. That's
number 12 is Shelley Smithies with
yeah, it is. It is. Through they go, looking pretty good. Scott Lorry, Shelley Smithies, number 72, not number 12, number 72. Very small guy, should know by the colour, should know it by now. Rob Biggs.
Steve Kershaw occurred a few problems, I believe, in qualifying.
Yeah.
Which he now seems to have sorted, hopefully.
Through they go. Just watching now, Todd Ellis is now still in third. Lewis Blackstock has really been very, very quick indeed. But Todd Ellis now is in third with Kershaw on the Quattro, the Team Kershaw Racing. Both of these crews have been away doing World Championship. And we should have had World Championship runners running in this race, but FIM regulations prohibit, Bill, FIM World Championship and British on the same track.
Yes, that's what I believe. That's the reason they're not here at the moment. If you see at the moment, you can see Steve Kershaw shadowing Todd at the moment, very much like he shadowed at the World Championship at Donington, sat there.
Kershaw coming through then. Oh, having a look, certainly having a look there underneath Todd Ellis and Emmanuel Clement. And these 600cc bikes lapping at really, really good speeds. They're almost as quick as the stock 600s and the Ducatis, and you've got 600cc, 2 people and 3 wheels. Where they gain, of course, is on corner speed.
Yeah, fantastic. And to look at, I mean, you've only got to look at the passenger of Todd Ellis. Look at what a wonderful job she's doing. If you actually watch her, she moves so fast.
She does. She's very slight, and it always amazes me that these slight ladies. Here comes Kershaw. Kershaw then up to third on the inside of Todd Ellis. Not what Todd Ellis was wanting. He's got to chop back on the inside, but no, Kershaw and Ryan Charwood. They've been running 4th and 5th in World Championship races, where Todd Ellis and Emmanuel Clement have been up the front. Meanwhile, out at the sharp end, Birchall's 1.6 leading already on that very rapid Honda. Low centre of gravity, its corner speed is incredible. It looks glued, Bill.
Just looking at the lap record, I believe that's just gone to the Birchalls now, 131.98.
Indeed, they held it previously, 132.055. So that is incredible stuff. That Honda they've really got going on.
They definitely want to get away from the pack so they don't get mixed up in anything going on behind them.
Emmanuel Clement with her pigtail trailing out from underneath the back of her crash helmet. Todd Ellis not having the best of races here, in 4th place, trailing Kershaw and indeed Lewis Blackstock, who's just got better and better and better. Lewis Blackstock and Paddy Rosney, the red number 95 outfit. Looking very strong. Let's have a look. Where's Craig Curry looking down the order? Craig Curry going well in 8th place, behind Scott Lorry and Shelley Smithies.
Yeah, and of course on the podium at Donington.
Indeed.
In the wet.
First debut season. First season at this. Touring car, Renault Clio Cup champion, Ducati tri-options rider. There, Benetton Birchall on that Hayth Honda. Their corner speed is phenomenal. Ben Birchall just tucks his head down. He knows when to get up because he can hear the engine note and he can sense when he's approaching the bend.
And I believe, looking at that last lap, they've just done the lap record again.
That is incredible. They are getting away now, aren't they?
That's very impressive for a 600 Honda, I have to say.
Well, there's something special about the Honda, of course. It's they have to run stock engine component parts, the important bits, but it is a dry sump engine. It is inclined to keep the centre of gravity low. The Birchalls, very clever engineers, market and sell the LCR chassis and do an awful lot of repair work on them. But it's good to see Steve Kershaw, reigning British champion, until just now, the Birchalls took it.
Exactly. But Paddy and Lewis, look at them, holding their own there.
They are doing a great job. And they'll be really, really pleased. They'll be thinking Todd Ellis is going to come past any minute, but he's definitely not. We're on lap 4. We are 1/3 race distance. The Birchalls, meanwhile, have extended that lead to 2.8 seconds last time over the line. Scott Lorry, Shelley Smith is, as I say, circulated behind Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy. Biggs and Schmitz, the other Santander Salt bike, in 5th place. So this is where the battle is, isn't it, Bill?
Yeah, and you can definitely see further down the field that the rest of the crews are all putting in their personal best as well. So they're all getting quicker here, and I believe the fastest time through the speed trap, Scott Lorry and Shelley Smithers at the moment.
It's very brave, Scott Lorry, very brave indeed.
Yeah, I used to ride against Scott Lorry and I wouldn't ever go into a corner, I'd let him take it.
Look at that, Steve Kershaw squeezing through on the inside of Lewis Blackstock.
And I think Todd Ellis is going to stick his nose up the inside.
He's done it. He's done it. Yep, he's up the inside of Lewis Blackstock as well. So now Ellis and Clement in 3rd. Blackstock not having any of it.
No,
going to fight back. Wants it back.
The
Birchalls. That's the Birchalls.
Something's happened.
They ran wide. Are they going to call it a day? They are. They are out of it. Ben and Tom Birchall.
I don't know whether that bike stopped.
That's the first DNF this year.
Yeah, something's happened by the look on Tom's face.
It's not the first DNF. They went on the grass in the wet at Donington, didn't they? They went on the grass in the wet at Donington. On the warm-up lap, so not a good result for Ben and Tom Birchall. We now have a new race leader, and it will either be Steve Kershaw.
Steve Kershaw it is.
Steve Kershaw, Ryan Charwood it is. Now we've got a 3-way scrap at the front for the top step of the podium, and that's what it's all about, and that will inspire Lewis Blackstock.
Yeah, in fact, here's Lewis is taking a look again.
Well, just mention very quickly, your boy Tommy on the mend after that Cadwell crash, but it's not as straightforward as you would have hoped.
No, we believed with the chest x-rays that Tommy would be fit, but it seems that they've actually missed his back problems and his kidney problems.
Oh dear. Well, give him our very best wishes,
yes,
everybody.
Of course, thank you.
In the paddock wishes a recovery back next season, because this is the end. We've got the final round of the World Championship in 2 weeks' time at Estoril, where a lot of these crews will be. Some of them, not a lot, but some of them will be.
Can you see the look in Kershaw's eyes? Look.
Yeah, he wants this. He wants this.
Looking at the dash, looking at the track, and pure concentration, Barry.
A very well-matched pairing. Together first time this year, Kershaw and Ryan Charwood. And up to 2nd place now, Todd Ellis. And he and Emmanuel Clement will fancy this. Of course, formerly teammates. Last year they were both together in the same awning. And this year Kershaw's done his own thing.
Of course, these guys know how to race each other, these front two. They've been at it all year in the World Championships. In fact, I think Ellis has just put the fastest sector in sector 1 in, and Scott Lorry has put the fastest sector in sector 2 in.
Incredible. Incredible. Well, Scott Lorry in 5th place and looking very, very good indeed. Here we have number 6, Todd Ellis, Emmanuel Clement, lying 2nd in the World Championship with 1 round remaining in Estoril, with double points up for grabs. And of course, we have double points here this weekend. That's important as well. So that is significant. That's going to make quite a change to the championship table. Todd Ellis now having a look at Steve Kershaw, drifting around Druids on the inside line. Kershaw, now he's going the other way. Graham Hill Bend coming up. Is there any way through there? He sniffs the top step of the podium, doesn't he, Todd Ellis?
He definitely does. He definitely does. But Paddy and Lewis, look, they're with them. They're not letting them get away. And while these two are battling, he's hanging on in the back there.
Yeah, they're tripping each other up a little bit. Now, who's going to be the bravest? Down the Pilgrim's Drop, that's about 145 miles an hour down there on these 600s. Into Hawthorne Bend. Kershaw then. Next one up, Westfield. Driving along that very short straight. They're up Westfield now.
Fastest through sector 2 is Blackstock, so he's going with them.
He is going with them. Down they go through Dingledale, up to Sheen Curve, the right-hander. They are at it now. Then the left-hander of Sterling, and then the run back into the arena. So it's very close between these two. Nothing between them.
Craig Clark's pulled out. Paddock Hill Bend, he's stopped.
Well, he's been a good runner all season. Craig Clark, Pete Enser supported the championship. They've been there. They're in the points. They've not done badly at all.
They've only got better and better.
Yeah, they have. They have. They have. Here we have then rest of the cut. That's Rob Biggs, and yeah, it's Rob Biggs.
Chased, yeah.
And Scott Lorry. Crawford behind. So there's John Holden, Jason Pitt, number 2, ahead of Craig Curry, Justin Sharp. Phil Bell, Jimmy Connell, number 18, the red and yellow outfit. In 9th place, ahead of Simon Robinson, Mick Fairhurst. Here they come, the number 19 crew. There's Phil Bell. From Bedlington, here comes Ellis. Ellis on the inside of Kershaw, now having a good look, putting his nose alongside. They go along to Westfield. So, 2/3 distance, 8 laps, down through Dingledale. Kershaw very, very smooth, isn't he? And very experienced.
Without a doubt. Look at his eyes.
But you're right, Emmanuel Clement moves so very,
if you study her very carefully, she's on it.
Todd Ellis, Emmanuel Clement, where's it going to be? You just feel it coming, don't you? You feel that it's on the cards.
John Holden's in 7th. So John Holden, did he start from the pits? Because I think he's doing quicker lap times than some in front of him.
In 15th place, so in the points, we've got George Holden.
Yeah, and of course he's on the new ride chassis.
Yep.
They had a few problems, well, continued problems over the weekend, but
got a bit of a misfire. But they said the chassis handles really well. That's
he's quite impressed with it.
Built by Dean Ride, whose company is Billet World, and has committed an awful lot of time and investment.
Rob Biggs.
Rob Biggs, a bit of a spin.
He's spun it, I believe.
Looks like it. On the brakes going in, I would have thought.
That lets Crawford through.
So Lee Crawford, Scott Hardy up to 6th place. With Biggs in his couple of problems.
Here we go, there's a replay. Oh, a touch, I believe. Is this going to knock him? Yeah.
Oh, two outfits.
Both
simultaneous spin. So Scott Lorry, Shelley Smithers, quick away again, and Biggsy. So
bit of entertainment.
That has really done a favour further down the order. Look at these then, they're really, really close together. About 3 bike lengths between, a couple of bike lengths between each of them. I'm really impressed with Lewis Blackstock, Paddy Rosley. They've done a great job.
I am less than a second behind the leaders after 9 laps, 10 laps now.
On lap 10 then. Todd Ellis, Emmanuel Clement, is there a way past to the top step of the podium here?
Where do you think he's going to try?
I think he's going to try at Paddock Hill Bend. Let's have a look though. They're coming up now to Sterling. No, they're not. This is Graham Hill Bend. What am I talking about? Kershaw and Todd Ellis shadowing him.
Crawford now up to 5th place as a wild card.
Surtees out to the fastest bit. This could be it. This could be it now. Todd Ellis down Pilgrim's Drop. They're both registered for points. Kershaw isn't, but these guys are. The number 6, Blackstock certainly is.
You look at the speeds, there's absolutely nothing in it with these Yamaha engines. All three, top 3 at the moment, all on Yamahas, and no one can pass each other unless they're slipstreaming.
Absolutely. Well, that's what makes it such exciting racing. It's about driver and passenger ability.
He who closes the throttle last and gets on the brakes quickest gets through.
Todd Ellis then shadowing. We're still on lap 10. Next time round it'll be the penultimate. The wild cards are in this race are those who have not registered for the full series, so they're not eligible for points. Todd Ellis is. Steve Kershaw isn't. He did not register for the British Championship, although he was the defending champion. He chose to go to the Worlds and do World Championship racing instead, and it looks like he's honed his technique quite nicely, doesn't it?
Very nicely, and I think Lewis and Paddy are just sitting there. They could pick the pieces up on this on the last lap, you know that.
They could, except these two are not renowned for crashing into each other.
No, they're not. If we have a repeat of Biggs and Scott Lorry in a minute.
Yeah, it could be a bit of that. If you look at the, for want of a better word, Emmanuel Clement on the left side of her bottom, she has a scuff pad, which is a knee slider. You can see it. That is skimming along the tarmac.
I think that's worn out every race, you know.
Incredible. She does a great job. Here we go. Todd Ellis then on the penultimate lap, looking up the inside, but Kershaw riding defensively, keeping that door closed. Now they go along to Westfield.
It's definitely on. The move is definitely on somewhere, Barry.
Yeah, it is. He won't want to settle.
No,
for being second to his old teammate, and he's going through, and he's gone through. No, he hasn't. Camera angle, got it wrong again. Here they go, along to Sterling's. This left-hander keeps showing his nose to Steve Kershaw. Kershaw will know he's there, but how can he close the door?
He'll know now.
He'll know now. And look at Blackstock. You're quite right. He's not dropped off the pace at all.
No, impressed with Blackstock, absolutely.
7/10 separating the top 3. Race leader then.
Last lap. Coming up.
Over they go, the final lap, 2.433 miles of the Brands Hatch circuit for these guys to decide who's going to stand on the top step of the podium and pick up 50 points, because there are double points in each race. Todd Ellis looking good here. Where's it going to be?
Graham Hill.
He's gone in. He's gone through in the front. Kershaw fights back. Can he get the drive down? They are neck and neck now, and it's going to be who's the bravest down Pilgrim's Drop. Kershaw squeezes through. What great racing this is.
Is he going to run wide?
Oh, fantastic.
Neck and neck now down the strut.
This is it. This will be 150 miles an hour over Pilgrim's Drop and down towards Hawthorne Bend.
Side by side.
They are. They're on it. No contact. This is lovely, clean sidecar racing. Little bit of a nudge. Is that really what's given Steve Kershaw? Look at Lewis Blackstock, number 95. Blackstock and Rosny coming up to play. Todd Ellis has just dropped off a little bit. That tiny touch.
Ahead.
Sean Hilditch is in front. Sean Hilditch, number 92.
He'll know. Sean's not stupid.
Yeah, blue flag's being waved. That's it. Here they go. These top 3. This is going to be an absolutely fantastic final sprint. Sean is out of the way. Kershaw goes round him. Ellis goes round him. Blackstock goes round him. Down towards the right-hander. Here they go. It's Kershaw on the run through clearways. The sprint to the line. Todd Ellis is got to settle for second best. Kershaw's got it. For the line they go. It's victory for Steve Kershaw, Ryan Charwood, Todd Ellis and Emmanuel Clement, runner-up spot, Lewis and Blackstock. What a great race all the way through. Commiserations to Ben and Tom Birchall, but come on guys, you've had your share of wins. You are the champions. You can do no wrong in my eyes. So
and I've got to give a one-up for my father-in-law, Brian Gray. Look, yes. 53 years, and he is 12th at the moment. How bad is that?
53 years of racing.
71 years old.
Goodness me.
Oh, he hasn't finished yet. Won't hold my breath.
Brian Gray, well done. Brian Gray and Sarah Stoko. She of the flaming hair. I said we had 3 ladies in the race. I apologise. We had 4 ladies in the race. Ronya Miles, Sarah Stoko, Shelley Smithers and Emmanuel Clement. Look at Steve Kershaw's face. What a race that was.
Rider of the day I would give to Lewis and Paddy.
Indeed. Well done, Bill. Thank you for joining me. That was really good.
Thank you.
If you're up for it, we can do it all again tomorrow.
I can't wait, Barry. Can I say more next time?
It's very difficult. You can talk now.
You keep putting me on mute, Barry.
You can feel free to talk. You're quite right about
Look at that lap record, 1:31.916.
Here we go then. Brilliant win. It was a three-way scrap. Steve Kershaw, Ryan Charwood, Todd Ellis, Emmanuel Clement, Lewis Blackstock, Paddy Rosney. That's the podium from Scott Laurie, Shelley Smith. It's fantastic. Ahead of Big Z. They both got away together ahead of John Holden and Lee Crawford, who were sitting strongly. That's a good finish for them on their, not the debut ride on the long bike, but the first proper ride. They didn't get a chance to do it at all, really, at Donington Park. Punctured in the first race and then broke down in the other one. Craig Curry, Justin Sharp, Bell Connell, Robertson Fairhurst rounding out the top 10.
And that's not bad. Craig Curry and Justin Sharp, 8th in the dry.
Absolutely.
Quite impressive as newcomers.
George Holden and Oscar Lawrence on the new ride chassis under
Picking
Holden
up
Racing
points.
banner. Picking up points. That is good. Ahead of Andy Peach, Ken Edwards, and the Hilditch, Clark, we saw them retire, and of course the Birchells went out after 8 laps.